Didn't change the thing, but it'll be over there. Put the light on. Hi guys. Put the light on. Hi guys. Welcome everyone to Daily Tips with Monica. I do appreciate you guys for coming in. I know I was supposed to came in live earlier, but guys, I had to prepare to grill and I have finished grilling. I have ate and I have took a bath and relaxed. So now it's time to do the daily tips. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you want to share me out. Share me out. Um, Make sure that you guys are, if you're watching the replay, make sure you guys leave a comment. Um, what we're going to talk about today is how not to be sad when it feels like everything is going wrong. Um, I'm gonna give it a few minutes, guys, for people to come into the building. I hope everybody had a happy Labor Day. I hope everybody got their belly full. Um, I hope you was able to enjoy your family. So, um, cut that down, Jayla Bug. Okay, guys. So what we're going, like I said, guys, what we're going to talk about today is how to not be sad when it feels like everything is going wrong. I can relate to that because this past weekend, like I explained to you guys, that I supposed to went out of town, but a lot of bad things happened well, not bad things, but a lot of things transpired this week that caused it to be put off because, you know, life happens and things happen and we have to not feel sad about it, but just deal with the disappointment and put it off to a future day and know that, things happen in life and sometimes, maybe it was not that specific times to actually go to that specific place. So as I go as I go on through these tips, guys, I'll tell you guys um how I was feeling sad for the last few days because I wasn't able to go where I wanted to go. So the first, so gaining emotional balance, guys, is different than finding a physical and mental balance. Human emotions, especially sadness, pain, depression, and anxiety, tend to arrive suddenly and uninvited. Sometimes it may feel like the odds are stacked against you and not in your favor, which will make it harder for you to break through those specifics and see the light at the end of the tunnel. Um, be differently by everyone, and you may feel amplified during a specific period in your life, whether it be a breakup, losing a friend or a loved one, feeling like a failure, or even sickness. Understand that it is complete nature to feel a certain kind of way. So when you're feeling disappointed about something and things are not, like, I'm gonna be honest, the first thing started going wrong for me this past week was when my little girl ended up with strep throat. And I was like, man, at first I thought she had COVID-19. And I'm going to be honest. I said, oh my God, Jayla's coughing. Jayla's not really running a fever, but I knew the school was going to send her back. So I was like, oh my God, Jayla, this gonna mess up the trip. I ain't going to be able to go on the trip. I need a break. Well, I still didn't get no break, but that's fine. But Um, so the week went by, and my guy friend, his mom ended up in the hospital. So there was another setback. And you know what I'm saying? I did feel like some kind of way, not because his mom was in the hospital, but because of the fact that, I really was looking forward to getting a mom break, you know. But you know what I'm saying, I'm glad that his mom is doing better. And I'm glad that, I'm not the type of person to say, well, you gonna come in. I don't care your mom's sick or not. I ain't like that. But um so I'm just glad that his mom is doing better. And as well, my mom, I had a babysitter lined up. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, I'm live now, Becky with Charlayne. I'm supposed to get it this morning, but if it's saying I'm not live, is it saying I'm not live? I'm just sitting here talking, and let's see. Oh yeah, I'm live, Becky with Charlayne. I'm live, boo. I am live. Hey, Shar. How you doing, Shar? Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes, Becky with Charlayne. I'm live now because I wanted to do it this morning, but I was grilling and everything this morning. So, I want to continue to put my tips out here for the people. So I had to go. I told Tramel and Joseph that I'll be coming live this evening. But as I was saying, my guy friend mom got sick, so that put everything in setback too. And I was like, everything just been messed up this week. Man, I ain't gonna never get no break. I need a break. I need a mental break. But it just sometimes it just now is not the time. So that's what we have to look at it. So, I'm just glad that his mom is doing better. That what matters to me. I'm not worried about um all the other stuff because I promise you, I could be in a negative not mind space. I really do be thinking, oh no, this is not a premiere. No, this is not a premiere. Yeah, I am live. I am live. But yeah, it did kind of put me in a negative mind space. Like, man, but you know what? Sometimes things happen in life that are out of our control, and we just have to be, hey, positive. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I've been silent about it. I've been silent about it. I've been silent about it because I wanted to make sure that it happened for me. And yes, guys, before I go any further, I am officially monetized now. I've been waiting on the email since I got monetized. I got the email Friday, Saturday morning, and I got monetized. I got the email this morning. In 2 days, they reviewed me and approved me. So thank you guys. Before I go any further, thank you guys for all you guys support and for motivating me, reaching out to me, telling me, continue to do those things that, these motivational tips and the other things that I do. Because sometimes I do get discouraged. So not only do these motivational tips help you guys, when you come to me and just encourage me, they help me. So you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that, I tell you guys thank you because it's the simple fact that you guys giving me the views as well to do the daily tips. So thank you guys so much for just supporting me and always uplifting me when I'm feeling like, you know what, this ain't cool. Like sometimes I be like, I feel like my I be feeling like my tips are trash. And you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But make sure you guys are hitting that like button, please. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Thank you, Charlayne. Thank you, Charlayne. So, yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank each and every one of you guys, even the ones that watching the replay. Even though you're in the bushes, well, You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like I could do better. But I just, even the ones that watch in the bushes, that watch the daily tips in the bushes, or just watch them and you don't leave a comment. Thank you, Eat, for watching the replays. And yes, that's an ad. So thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. Um, from the bottom of my heart, we are gonna have Hey Kicking It with Lynn. Hey Kicking It with Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. I was not coming on here to tell you guys that I got monetized. I'm gonna do my monetization celebration on next Saturday. And it's gonna be a part one and a part two. I know that's a lot, but if it wasn't for me in the beginning having my kids, if it wasn't for me in the beginning having my kids, doing the mukbangs with my kids, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And my kids, I am known for the mukbangs just as well I am known for the daily tips and the other stuff I do. So the part one is just going to be me. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do a part two where it's going to be a monetization mukbangs with MJ&J family. That's Monica, Jayla, and Jamel. Because my kids are my motivation to do what I do. And they are my biggest cheerleaders. One sitting beside me now, Lou. So, they are my biggest cheerleaders. So why not? So thank you guys once again. Thank you guys once again, man, for all you guys support. It still feels surreal for me. It still feels surreal for me. And please know that it is achievable. Don't ever feel like you're not going to achieve it. If I can do it, you can do it. Continue to push forward and continue to do what put your content out and continue to um I'm sorry, I don't went blank, and continue to stay humble and just be about building your brand up and be about every day trying to make your brand better, and you'll be where you need to be. And just praise God when you do. So let's get back to the to the tips. Uh, let's get back to the tips, guys. But once again, thank you guys once again for all you guys support. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. If you're watching the replay, if you want to leave a comment, thank you. Thank you for all your support. So what we're going to, like I said, guys, what we're going to talk about on how not to be sad when it feels like everything is like going wrong. So, like I was telling you guys about why I didn't go out of town this weekend was because my mom was sick, Jayla got sick, and it's just nothing wasn't going right. So, and I was just saying, things happen in your life that can cause things happen in life that can cause things to go to everything else doesn't matter. So it's okay to feel disappointed and can be a little sad, but just know that, life happens. And sometimes, it does feel a little discouraging, but just continue to push through. So the tip that I do have for you guys, the first thing I do have for you guys is the first tip is keep in mind that there's a season to everything. Like nature, guys, like nature, it's every couple of months, like nature, the season changes. And our season in life, it changes. Some seasons may take longer than others, especially when it comes to dealing with emotions such as sadness, grief, sorrow, and depression. But just like nature, there is a beginning and there is a renewal to every moment in our life. Take a moment to think back on 5 years ago, where you were 5 years ago. And you may realize that there was some highs and lows. And maybe one particular year stood out more than the other. For that particular moment, event, or even year, it might have been hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but you came out of it. I can truly say, me myself, guys, I'm gonna be honest. 5 years ago, guys, 5 years ago, I was pregnant. I was pregnant with Jamel, and I was going through tour. At the time, I thought it was happiness. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me, but I thought it was happiness. Pray for my crazy mind at that time. But I was pregnant with Jamel, and I was going through turmoil. I was in a bad relationship, but now I'm in a happy place, and I think I thank God I'm not where I'm at from 5 years ago. 5 years ago, and 5 years ago, 2, 3 years ago, guys, I was not in this place. I was really in a bad place. But and I thank God that I came out of it. You guys, if you think back to 5 years ago where you were and it was a bad place or whatever, like it says, every season there is a beginning and there is a overcome a end. So know that even though this may happen, eventually you're going to get over. You're going to it's going to end. You're going to be able to live with it. You're going to be able to push through that feeling because it's a season. It's not going to last forever. Just like summer ain't going to last forever. It's not going to be hot forever, and it ain't going to be cold forever. We have to know that. As well, just allow me a moment. It's here. It says here as well that trust that while it seems like everything is going against you, there is a close to every single loop in our lives. It's also meant for our growth, mentally, physically, and spiritually, to have these renewal periods. So know that, like I said, everything there is a season. So when things come up in your life, know that there is a season for everything, and you're gonna have some ups and you're gonna have some downs. But my mom just told me, she said, "But Monica, what you have to learn how to do is stay in the center and be happy." She said, even though no matter what comes up, and I'm telling you guys this. See, if you haven't checked out BJ Good News, you need to go check out BJ Good News, because this is what my wisdom come from. My wisdom came from my mom. Me and my mom had plenty of conversations. And she always tell me, Monica, stay in the center. She said, even if things go good or bad, always learn how to stay in the center and just be happy. Know that you're going to have some ups and you're going to have some downs, but stay in the center and don't and focus on what you're trying to achieve. So, as I'm talking to you guys, know that there is a season for everything, but always remember to stay in the center. Um, okay, you'll get something just a minute. Just allow me a moment here, guys. My computer blocking up. It says here as well, embrace the domino effect. Times in our life, guys, we have some dominoes lined up for you. Life will have some dominoes lined up for you, and there will be times when it'll all come tumbling down one after another. It's like every time you look around, something's happening. Something is happening. Like it's the universe clearing and paving something else. But the frustrating part of it is knowing what is coming to fill that space. The unknown can be an exciting thing, but can also create this restlessness, anxiety, and uncertainty. It's part of trusting the process. So you got to trust the process, honey. And knowing that others have, are, and will be going through similar emotions. It's not a end all, but instead a reset button for what's to come next. It's a cleanse. that we need. And it's also a reminder that maybe we have to switch some of our perceptions up. We have to switch those perceptions up. You are the director and the screenwriter of your life. And it's time for you to embrace all your moments and even the ones you feel are against you. Make that simple switch in perception can make all the difference. So, if embrace the domino effect, embrace the fact that things do happen. Embrace it. Embrace that things do happen. Yes, like okay, I know I was on Facebook and this lady, her father had COVID, her mother had COVID, then her dad died of COVID, then her mom had a heart attack, and then she died of COVID, then she got COVID, and then her kids got COVID. It was like it was nothing good. It was like everything was just bad, crashing, crashing. You ever had that in life? Like this happened, this happened, this happened, and this could be. It could even be about COVID. Like okay, you might one child got the flu, the other child got the flu. Um, let me see, a tornado come, strike your house down, and then like Lord, why you be like, why me? Why is this happening? But you have to embrace the fact that things do happen. Embrace that. And I understand it is frustrating, and but know that in the future there's going to be things that are lined up for the future that is going to benefit you. I understand that you're going to miss your family members and you may have wanted to stay in that house forever and things like that, but maybe God got something better in the plan for you. You never know. So embrace the domino effect. Embrace that, yes, things happen and it may make you upset. And it may and you don't know, like, Lord, sometimes you just be like, Lord, why me? Why me, God? I'm just going, I'm going through so much. But you know what? Continue to be strong. Continue, cut that down. I am not trying to get a copyright strike. Now, hold on. Hold on, y'all. That's enough right there. So embrace the domino effect. Know that there's something in the future that's going to happen for you. You are the director and screenwriter of your life. So you direct your path. If you want your life to be better, if you want to be in a good space in life and knowing how to heal and learning how to build yourself up, you the one that writes your path and directs your path. Um, the third thing is, guys, find your bliss. And that means, like it says, it takes time. It's time to break away from being single-minded, from the single-minded pursuit of happiness. Embrace the things that works for you and what aligned in your values. Everyone deals with sadness in a different way. Exercising, drawing, dancing, connecting with friends, spending time with their family. But you have to be compassionate to yourself and find the things that make you happy. It's not a one answer fits all kind of situation. It's not supposed to be. So find the things that make you, that balance you out. Like what balances you out mentally, physically, emotionally. And let that make you happy. So when you're feeling sad, find the things that make you happy. That's what finding your bliss is. Do the things that make you happy when you're feeling sad and you feeling like, you know what, man, I don't know. Sometimes we just feel that way. We feel like, you know what, I don't know. But you know what? Find your happy place. Find, that's what bliss is. Finding your happy place. So if you're right now, if you're sitting in a place of sadness and you feel like everything is just going wrong, sometimes you just have to find your happy place. And it's hard to say, well, how can you be happy when you're going through what I'm going through? But it's always a light like it says, always a light at the end of the tunnel. You just don't see it yet. So find your happy place. If that means, if you like knitting, knitting helps you be calm and makes you happy. Like being here on YouTube doesn't make you happy. Talking to your friends here on YouTube doesn't make you happy. But find your happy place. Find your happy place. Find it. Um, the fourth thing is reach out to someone you can connect with. Having a support system is a blessing, guys. But there's always someone you might be able to connect with on a deeper and personal level. Everyone's circumstances are different. And you may feel like you are the only person that may be feeling a certain kind of way about something. Open up yourself to connect with other people that could be feeling the same way. You know that breakups happen for a number of different reasons, but that similar feeling of grieving that a person, relationship, and entity still exists. Homesickness may be defined different depending on a person, but it's that mutual feeling of longing for a place or person. Life is not meant to go about. Life is not about. No one should be in life and just be alone. You should be in other people's company sometimes. So reach out to someone you connect with on a personal and deeper level. Know that that everybody deal with things differently, and sometimes people could be feeling the same way that you could be feeling. But you shouldn't just sit in the house and just look at the four walls and just feel and be alone and feel like, you know, I want to take my life too. Many people feel like that. They so alone, they rather die because they feel like they don't have no one. They feel alone. But sometimes you have to be just open to people because some people could be going through the same thing you're going through. Hey, Coach Sherry, thank you for coming. Some people could be going through the same things you're going through, and some people could actually feel the same way you are feeling. But see, you wouldn't know that because you know what you don't want to be open. You don't want to be open with no one. Excuse me, guys. I don't want my laptop to go dead. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. Um, so find your happy place. That's the fourth thing. And when you feeling sad and you feel like everything is just going wrong, find your happy place. Find no, I'm sorry. Find the person. Reach out to someone that you connect with and that loves you, that supports you, and wants to see you win. Those are the people that you need to connect with. Um, the fifth thing is change your perspective. I can truly say, guys, when my father had passed away, I went through some stages of grief, as most people do. And I remember texting a friend, you know, that I was kind of angry at God because of the simple fact that, I was pregnant with his first child. I mean, his first grandchild. I was pregnant with his first grandchild. He knew it. He knew it was a boy. He told me it was a boy before I knew it was a boy. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional right now, but I'm trying not to. And to know that he wasn't able to just actually see one of his biological grandchildren and hold them and take care of them and help take care of them and be a father figure for my son. Um, it's kind of heartbreaking because you be like, Lord, why he had to go so soon? I wanted, he had like my dad was like not even 60 when he passed away, so he still had a full bill of life. But we had to know that, we don't we don't know his fate. We can't like let me say this right. We have to know that we have to know that our parents' fates are not in our hands. It's in God's hands. So whenever it's their time, it's their time. Let me continue on. So once you go through that, like those many emotions, it's hard to come back up, especially when you feel like everything is going wrong. I remember a time like when I was pregnant with like when my dad died, I was like, actually, guys, I promise to God, I didn't sleep for sleep. And I was pregnant knowing that I needed sleep. I didn't sleep for a whole month. All I thought about and all I did when I closed my eyes, I just seen my dad just laying in that hospital bed, dead. And that was like, I just couldn't fathom that for some reason. I could not fathom that. I don't know why, but every time I closed my eyes, I seen that, and that was just so heartbreaking to me because I was like, we still had to build on our relationship and things like that. But guess what? It was his time. But I still can look at the memories we shared. And then when I look at my son, and my son, he reminds me of him. Like my son is like he looks exactly like my dad. I thought I looked like my dad, but my son, hey, Love Kings, thank you for coming. I thought I looked like my dad. And then sometimes when I think about Jamel and I look at Jamel, it makes me sad because the simple fact that how can someone that has never met that is gone on and I have someone that's a splitting image and acts just like my dad. And I feel like that makes me sad and that scares me as well. So, um, so just know that, there is no magical powers or anything like that that give you those answers that you're looking for. The tunnel will never end unless you stop yourself from free falling with your thoughts and find the willpower to climb out of that tunnel. And it's about switching those perceptions and pushing your mental power, which includes seeing the silver lining in places that seem almost impossible. Um, Keep in mind, being negative and being sad are two completely different emotions. Being sad is natural, and sometimes you have to ride through those emotions out. But being negative sometimes stems from unaddressed sadness. With that, you have to find the silver lining within, and finding the silver lining with my father passing away, that we have to know that death is a beautiful thing and it brings people closer in the most bittersweet ways. So change your perception is a game changer. So when you're it like I said, it's one thing with being negative and then being sad. So know that sometimes hey, how can I put this? It's okay to be sad. Just push through the sadness. Know that tomorrow is going to be a brighter day. Yes, yes, you can feel sad for so long, but you're going to have to learn how to get up and move on with your life. Still keep that person and cherish the love that you have for that person in your heart. Because even though they're not here, but they still live within inside of you if you cherish those moments that you had with them. And don't feel negative about it. Don't blame everybody and why this happened, why this happened. You blaming everybody because this happened. Get out the positive nice mindset. Change your perception of it and look at it on the bright side of things. Um, the next tip is, guys, and uh, this is the last one. It says gain and give compassion. Know that compassion is not always a skill that is given, but compassion is a skill that is learned. As a human being, guys, we have genuine compassion towards other human beings, animals, and nature by being kind, gentle, and observant. And that's those things that flow naturally. Yet there are some areas in our lives, guys, that we will not truly and fully understand unless we have gone through it ourselves. Most times it may be understanding a traumatic experience. Sadness can be an all-composing emotion, but you're not alone. But take the time to be compassionate towards another person and their waves of sadness. You may feel more connected to that particular person, even if you haven't gone through that particular event. And then in return, compassion is an energetic wave, and when what you give always come back around. So in order for you to get compassion, you have to be compassionate towards other people. And I ain't talking about, yes, it is a necessary skill to have. Being compassionate towards people, like I was telling you guys earlier, like I was supposed to go out of town and this and that, and ended up my friend, his mom was in the hospital. I could have been mad and selfish and been like, okay, she gonna be all right. But me myself, I know what it's like to have like my mom. I know everything will be out the door for my mom and for my little girl, my kids. So I had to use some compassion and be like, you know what? I'm sorry that happened. Be with your mom, and I hope that she gets well. Um, know that I'm here for you if you need me. But have compassion towards people. People go through stuff. Yeah, some people just feel like don't nobody go through nothing but them. But it's people that actually are going through some situations, guys. And you're gonna have to exercise some compassion. Compassion. Man, and guess what? The same person that you show that compassion to may be the person that's gonna show you some compassion when you're going through something. Because like they say, what goes around comes full back in circle. So know that you have to exercise some kind of compassion. Have a little heart. And I want, what I'm saying, some people are maybe a little hard up, but me myself, I try my best not to be a selfish, uncompassionate person, because what you end up being is a lot of people won't like you, and a lot of people won't be around you because they feel like you just for yourself, you're heartless. You think it's all about you. So not only do you want to you when you experience sadness, other people experience sadness. So Put yourself in another person's shoes. Put yourself in another person's shoes and offer some compassion. Offer some compassion. So know that being sad, guys, is a healthy emotion and something your family, friends, colleagues, and mentors have all experienced. All of us have experienced some kind of sadness. Reach out to your loved ones, those who have a special connection with you. Always to remember to put yourself first and be open to trying new things that may seem foreign to you, but just be open minded to that. And when everything starts feeling like it's hitting all at one time, know that there is a season to it all, even when you're in your darkest moment. Yes, people do need to put themselves in other people's shoes more often. I'm gonna recap, guys. Then I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go because I know some of y'all came in the building late. And what I talked about today, guys, is how to not be sad when you feel like everything is falling apart or everything is not going well. Um, the first thing is keep in mind that there's a season to everything, just like it is a nature season. There is a season in life where you might have some ups and you may have some downs, but just go through the season and you'll be okay. There is a season for every, just like people are seasonal, the ups and downs are seasonal too. But like I was telling everybody before you guys came in, my mom was telling we was talking, and she just say, "Stay in the center, stay in the center," and that means if you stay in the center, if something bad comes up, you're able to deal with it, and just continue to do your best at staying happy. But still, when the bad stuff come up, you go through it, and you're able to deal with it, but continue to stay in the center. Um, The second thing is embrace the domino effect. So just embrace the fact that different things will come up, different things back to back to back to back. You just feel like everything is just a domino effect, but embrace it and deal with that as well. Um, the third thing is find your bliss, find your happy place. When you're feeling some kind of feeling of sadness, find your happy place. Find your happy place. Find your happy place. Um, the fourth thing is, guys, reach out to someone you can connect with. So if you have someone that you can connect with on a deeper and personal level, reach out to that person and they can help you through. Y'all excuse them, they're playing in water. Um, so if it's someone that you know personally and that you can connect with and talk to about certain things, reach out to them and let them and let them be a shoulder for you to cry on when you're feeling safe. Um, the fifth thing is change your perception. That means look at things on a positive side or find the silver lining in things. Don't always look at it as a negative kind of situation. Um, the sixth thing is gain and give compassion. So give other people compassion. Give people compassion and put yourself in other people's shoes. Don't always think that it's all about you because people are saying this just because you're going through does not mean another person is going through. So thank you guys once again for coming. I do appreciate you guys' support. I want you guys to know that yes, I am monetized for real, and I thank God. I'm truly humble, and I will be having my monetization. I will be having my monetization celebration on Saturday coming up, if the Lord say the same, at around 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. It may be 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but I don't know the time yet. But I'm gonna work on a thumbnail to put out so you guys can come. I hope you guys that's in the building now can come and help me celebrate my monetization. And then on Sunday, there will be a part two, and there will be a mukbang monetization celebration with my two children, Jermel and Jayla. So as well, guys, I am reading a book. It's called Sweet Gum. It is an old book, guys, but I am on the book cover. Um, it is called Sweet Gum, and it is the author name. She is a writer and an author. Her name is Aretha Renee, and I will be reading and reviewing this book. I'm going to start reading it today, later on tonight or tomorrow. So look for a book review on this, and I will be doing an interview with her in 1st of October probably. So guys, look forward to this. Um, as well, guys, that's all I do have. Uh, Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you'll know each time I come out with a video. Um, Always remember, guys, don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, they can't take it away. So y'all have a good Labor Day night, and I'll see y'all in the morning at 11:30 a.m. sharp. If you're any celebrity news, y'all know I'll just pop up with that. But any celebrity news that come out, guys, y'all know I'll be coming to y'all with that as well. So y'all have a wonderful night.